Hey everybody, this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style, and we're at the Tuckerton Trooper Station for New Jersey State Police for Troop C. Just want to show you Sunday, June 22nd, 2025, 2:02 p.m. I'm following up on what happened the other night or 2 nights ago, and like the information I got last night too. Oh, I forgot to bring my paperwork.
What's going on? How can I help you?
Yeah, I want to talk to the desk sergeant.
In regards to what?
A traffic stop that I was involved in, like with Trooper Wade.
Okay, I'll see if he's able to talk to you, alright? You
Okay.
can have a seat over there if you'd like.
Thank you.
He'll be out in a second, alright?
Okay. Oh, I want to get the paperwork for my fam. I don't see no I don't see no security cameras. I gotta get the paperwork. You know what? I tried to I'm gonna like put. Oh, I'm back. Like I said, just doing a follow-up.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
You need to speak to the supervisor?
Yes.
Sure. How you doing? Sergeant Byrne.
Nice to meet
That's
you.
number 6743.
You got it down pat.
I'm trying to. What can I do for you?
Are you aware of what's going on? Okay.
No.
I went to, I'm gonna say,
Yeah, have a seat. What do you
yeah.
want to do?
My name is Jen. This is regarding Trooper Wade. Actually, I went to the headquarters, or the headquarters.
You went to Troop C headquarters
in
in Hamilton. Our Troop C headquarters. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I felt because I was pulled over. It was an unlawful stop from Officer Wade. I do have video documentation of what happened.
Okay.
And the sergeant there told me what was the reason that.
Gave you a compliment complaint form.
Yeah.
For that. Okay.
Yeah, Axelrod. He told. Then he looked up. Then he looked up the CAD.
CAD number.
CAD number.
Correct. Yes.
And the CAD says I was pulled over for unsafe. Not unsafe. Careless driving. Careless driving, okay. And I was given a warning.
Okay.
That never happened.
Okay. He's not on my squad, so he's not on my squad, so I'm not familiar with the stop at all. So
Officer Wade.
Trooper Wade, yeah, they're in tonight. His sergeant,
okay.
But he'll be back in tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
you're saying the stop didn't happen, or
no. The way the description for it, no, it did not happen that way.
Okay. Can you? I just don't know. I'm just trying to just so I understand.
Okay.
I just want to understand you. That's all.
No, I get it.
So you're saying he pulled you over and then he didn't pull you over, or he pulled you over?
Wait, hold on. There's dash cam of what happened, and then there's a
okay.
video.
No, I believe you. I don't need to see it. Like I said, I just want to see what the problem was. And
here you go.
He gave you a warning. And
he didn't.
What do you mean he didn't?
He didn't give me a warning.
Verbal. We don't have a written warning. A verbal warning. He didn't give you a ticket, right?
He never gave me a verbal. He never gave me a verbal warning too. He never asked for my driver's license. He never requested my insurance. I want to know what's his justification.
Yes, New Jersey State Police.
Yeah?
I'm just making sure you're okay. I saw you were making all the same turns that I was.
I follow you guys. I'm a citizen video journalist.
Okay.
And I saw you had a traffic stop there.
This is only one aspect
Okay.
of a.
This is Friday. This is recently, I'm guessing.
Yes.
This past weekend.
I just saw
yes.
You were kind of following me since my last traffic stop. I was making sure that you weren't
And I wasn't following him.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, hey, you're all good. Have a safe trip, okay?
Yeah, what's your name and badge number?
Name is Trooper Wade 9373.
Do you have a business card?
No, we do not carry business cards.
Alright, can you write it down?
Yes, I can write it down.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna write it down back in my car. I'm gonna come back and get you, okay?
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
What is he's writing down his?
Yeah,
His number?
yeah.
Okay.
He came back
Okay.
and he gave me.
I'm saying I heard him give you his badge number. And
Yeah.
you wanted him to write it down because we don't have business cards.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's what happened.
Excellent.
And that's what happened.
Okay.
And at that point, I was upset. I was like, what? Why did I get pulled over?
Okay.
Because I was not. He didn't ask for my driver's license. He didn't ask for registration or insurance.
Yeah. Again, I like I said, I'm not familiar. He's not on my squad, so I didn't see the stop. So this is the first I'm hearing about it. And
Okay.
You showed me. So
Yeah, and
you got that. You got the compliment complaint form. That's fine.
And I'm going. I know.
You got his badge number,
Yeah.
right? You got everything you need on your end to send it in. That's
Axelrod
fine.
reached out to the sergeant last night.
Okay, because they worked last night. Yeah.
Correct, to follow up on what I stated.
Correct.
So my thing is, the sergeant from the headquarters can only speculate what's going on in Trooper Wade's head at that time.
Because he's not here. He's
Correct, yeah.
And
I would like to know what was the legal justification and his intention to pull me over that night, because what he stated in that CAD report did not happen.
okay, and that's something. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to try to answer for him,
Yeah.
as you can understand. I mean, I'm only going based on what you're telling me, and obviously, you showed me that little video there.
Yeah.
Please describe the reason.
That's the CAD number.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as what you have to fill out. So if
Yeah,
you fill out, like,
but I
what is that
want
part?
I would like to resolve this without involving.
But if you want to, that's perfectly good. They're back in, so we do shift change at 5:00.
Okay.
Okay, so Trooper Wade, I will double check before we go out, make sure he's in tonight. But either way, his sergeant will be in tonight. That's the squad that was that you dealt with. So they are in at 5:00 tonight.
Okay.
And then, so if you want to handle that tonight, you're more than welcome to come back.
Yeah.
I will pass it on to the sergeant that'll be in and let him know that you will be in.
Yeah, because
we can do that. And
yeah.
if you want to resolve it that way, then we can. That's not a problem.
I would like to know because.
Yeah, okay, Jennifer. You've been to a couple of other of our stations, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I saw you with who is Sergeant Thomas Sadie, or right?
Where?
Red Lion.
Yes.
He gave you the big tour inside.
Yeah.
I remember. See,
Okay.
I watched your videos. I watched your videos. Yeah. So.
Like I said,
if we can.
And I didn't know about the description of the CAD report until last night.
Yeah, so basically, if you're not familiar, I mean, I don't know how much Sergeant Axelrod told you, and you said you got that from Hamilton. You went to headquarters, right?
Yes,
Headquarters?
and he
so
looked
basically,
it up.
our CAD is a computer-aided dispatch.
Correct.
Basically, what that does is it basically is our records for
Correct.
basically everything, all of our jobs, all of our stops, anything that we have to do as far as what our basically everything that we do. All right. In plain text.
I know all that. Yeah.
So that's basically all that information you have there. That's why he wrote down that CAD
Correct,
number.
yeah.
Whatever is in regarding that stop that happened on Friday. It was Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Okay. So anything that happened in regard to that stop will be in the CAD report.
Yeah.
And then
he told me it was like
it
a one pager thing.
Yeah. It usually just comes out with a printout.
And
just
it
what
was
it was
like,
stopped for. If it was a stop for something.
And he gave me the description. I'm like, he said,
Correct.
Carol's driving and a warning. And I'm like, that never happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, I'm not gonna just as I'm listening to you, I would never try to speak for another trooper unless I review the stop.
So that's what I mean. I would look to know.
So I would tell you this. So if I was reviewing the stop, obviously there's certain guidelines and things that we have to do as far as on a motor vehicle stop. But again, that's something. If it was a stop, we have to go in and look into it. But his sergeant can look at it and review, and then he can give you a better explanation as to what happened on them, because that's what you're looking for, right? You want to know what the whole basis was as far as why you were stopped and what happened and why you received the verbal warning.
No, I never received a verbal.
Well, no, when I say that, I mean he didn't issue a summons, because you're saying that we just showed me, you're saying that was a motor vehicle stop, correct?
He pulled me
Based on-
over with lights and stuff like
No,
that.
yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
But like, there's times like a car could be on the side of the road. We pull behind him with our lights on. It's a motorist aid. We check on the status to make sure you're okay and whatnot, like stuff like that. So,
But it was.
but you're saying that again. I'm only going based on
I
what
was
you're telling me.
pulled
I'm not familiar
over.
with it.
I was
didn't
pulled
work.
over, and I know if I didn't stop, I could be nailed for eluding or something along those lines.
Yeah, but
So it was not a consensual stop. I thought.
yeah, but I'm saying that based on what that you just showed me on your phone there, it kind of looked like he was checking on you. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the stop, so I don't know if he was conducting a motor vehicle stop
Yeah,
or checking on you.
yeah, that's why I know what
said
was
that
his
he was
intent.
checking on you to make sure you're okay. I mean, that's what I said in that video. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
I just want to know, like, what was his intentions and what was
Okay.
the justification?
That's fine.
Because what was?
Now-
Well, hold on.
Okay.
What was put in the CAD report did not accurately describe what happened. Like,
Yeah.
there was no verbal warning. He didn't tell me I got pulled over for careless driving.
Okay.
He told me I got pulled over. He wanted to check up on me. I mean, I'm not. I have video.
Yeah, and-
I'm not lying. I got video documentation.
Clearly you do.
And then I have dash cam video
Okay.
of how I drove. So where's the justification for the context for the careless
And
driving?
Again, I'm not battling you on it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying like there's your side, her side, or we want to get to the middle. That's what you just told me earlier. You want to find out justification of why you were stopped and why you're claiming that you didn't do anything wrong. And you're in the CAD. You're saying he was giving you a verbal warning because you didn't receive a summons. Correct? You didn't receive a motor vehicle
Correct,
summons.
yes.
Okay, so we agree on that. So we'll find out from.
And I never
Super
received
League.
a verbal warning either, because again, I have.
Yeah, based on that, he didn't say. Yeah, based on what you showed me there, he didn't say like, okay, I'm letting you go with a verbal warning. So I mean, if that's what we're talking about, and if that correlates to the CAD number that you have written there, then yeah, then we have to get a little more information as to what happened. But again, without
You gotta
that
agree.
stop and not knowing, I can't speak for that. Truth.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta agree. There's contradictions.
Well, if I'm going to agree that there's contradictions, I have to know both sides, and because
I'm just going
that's
on
fine.
a surface level between what the CAD report states as description.
But you're only telling me what you're what
compared
you know.
compared to the
Yeah, and I haven't looked at the CAD though, because again, he's not.
Yeah.
That trooper's directly not under. He's not on my squad, so I'm not.
Is
That
there-
wasn't working Friday.
Is there a
so.
way you can look that up?
I mean, if I look up the CAD notes again, I can print out exactly already what you know, but it's still
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to give you any extra answers because.
Okay.
So that's why I said so we can do. They're back in tonight. I'm going to check and make sure he's in tonight.
Okay.
So we could either, if you want to come back, we can do that. I can have the sergeant call you, whatever you like.
I guess
I don't know if you live in the. You don't live in the area, right?
no.
Okay.
No, but I will. If I have to come back at 5 o'clock, I will.
Okay.
To address
I mean,
this.
it's up to you because like
Yeah.
their squad, I can tell you. So they work tonight, and then they're not back in. They work Wednesday and Thursday night.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want, me, I could do. I can take down your number, and then we can set up a time. I can have them set up a time to come in. So
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm not
Let
gonna
me-
be,
so
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna be I'm not gonna be available for the rest of the week because I'm gonna be out of the state. So
You'll be out of the state for
Yes.
the rest of the week.
from a certain day on, yes.
Okay, so I'm saying, so like the dates I just gave you, if it didn't work out today, they're working again Wednesday and Thursday night. So you're saying like that wouldn't be
Correct.
suitable
It
for
has
you
to be like the following.
after the week.
Yeah,
All right, well
the
then,
following
like I said,
week.
I can just grab your phone number.
Okay.
And first I'll see if he's working tonight. So if you do by any chance
And-
want to come back, then
Yeah,
you're more welcome to.
yeah. If it could be taken care of tonight,
Yeah,
yeah.
let me go see if he's working, and then I'll, like I said, I'll give you the name of the sergeant working tonight.
Okay.
Let me make sure Trooper Wade's working tonight.
I got
and
one
we'll
quick
go from there.
question.
Yeah.
When did you move in?
When did what?
When did you guys move in?
Here?
Yeah.
Here's the dedication. Do we have the date up there? I
No,
thought we had the date.
that's not the
Let me check.
dedication.
No, that's the dedication to DSG Hoops.
Yeah.
It's probably been a little over. I think we're coming up on 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Because I know your old one was down the
The old one's
road.
down the road, yeah. Right on the
Yes.
same side, a little bit down. We're actually that one's right in Eagleswood. This one's actually in the Tuckerton borough.
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
So.
So, all right, I'll be right with you. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate
got
it. See, yep. This officer knows my name. Like I said, I'm not saying all of them knows my name, like know who I am, but some of them do.
Okay. I should just look. So Trooper Wade's actually off tonight because he has training tomorrow.
Okay.
So he won't be back in. The sergeant, his staff sergeant Maloney, his badge number is 6648.
Okay.
Here's the direct number to the station.
Okay.
Okay. You just dial that number. You'll hear some prompts, and you hit 0. That goes right to the desk
So
sergeant.
he's off tonight.
Trooper Wade's off tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. So he won't be back till Wednesday. But if you
Okay.
wanted to speak to the sergeant. To set up another day for you to come in and see if we can help you out when Trooper Wade, because Trooper Wade will be back in Wednesday, but you said that might not be good for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out of the
Fine.
state.
Yeah. So I mean that way, if you have this and you say you like to a date where you want to come in when they're working, and we can try to resolve it.
Okay.
And go from there. I think that that can help you out.
I hope you understand like where I'm coming from.
100%.
With my concerns, like.
No, I would as anybody else. So I'm gonna give you that.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else I can do for you
that's
today?
it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're free to go.
Yep. Be
Have a
safe.
good day.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, that's a quick in and out. So this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. I will see everybody on the flip side. Be safe, everybody. Be safe.